Mr. Delmont's quest was an epic fail. We tried to give a puppy to Newton, but he ended up being Delmont's lunch. Anyways, Dr. Coriolis, Mr. Delmont and I are about to talk to the groundskeeper, Cedric the Harbinger. That guy is he's like the key to getting out of here.
It's quite disheartening that the ladies have more confidence in magic than in science. I mean, science is what got us here in the first place. I happened to find a solar-powered soldering iron that I nabbed before I left NASA. I'm gonna make sure science takes us home, or I'm gonna die trying.
Dr. Coriolis' magic wand needs sunlight to function. He leaveth his wand on the grounds whilst we meet with Gareth the O'Pig. Slight problem. Gareth's cousin Cedric the Harbinger, groundskeeper, refuses to help someone without some compensation. The whores in town find me repulsive. My carnal urges must be satisfied. As payment for audience to Gareth the O'Pig, I require the knowledge of a woman. So, I'm 100% sure that Nora banged out Cedric the Harbinger. There was this weird awkwardness at lunch. They kept, glancing back and forth at each other and smiling. We all know what that means. Nora claimeth to have paideth our debt to Cedric out of the goodness of her heart. The Harbinger hath sent a plume of smoke to alert Gareth the O'Pig of our pending arrival. OMG, it's going to be me, Dr. Coriolis, and Delmont. Nora and Cedric are busy doing it. I hope this Garth guy can, help us.
Delmont, the dragon? Oh, the dick that ate Newton's dog. Nervous fellow donning spectacles and a unicorn.
Gandalf the Opal, I'm Sugarcube.
I am Gareth the O'Pig.
And that's exactly what I said. Gareth, please forgive my companion. She is not of our world. Excuse me? I am of your world, just not your time. Sugarcube, I beseech you not to speak unless spoken to. Yet thou openest thine mouth. Damn right I opened my mouth. It's called women's lib. Have you heard of it?
Sugarcube, women's lib happens nearly 300 years in the future.
So, what does that mean?
It means no one in this room has heard of women's liberation. Pardon our dim-witted friends. I'm Dr. Coriolis. I'm a scientist that...
Art thou acquainted with Newton?
I'm familiar with his work. I haven't met him personally. I was too busy trying to pity.
Great alchemist and spiritist. And this fop-doodle of a dragon sent Newton into a depressive state. Again!
In my defense, Newton said he looked good enough to eat. So, I ate him.
I am in great debt to Newton. He was my mentor and was once a very powerful wizard. But alas, the realm of science lured him away from magic.
Did you just say that Newton was a wizard?
Yes, and a very talented alchemist. He once turned a common river stone into a ruby.
I'm almost certain that an alchemist turns lead into gold.
Well, look who hath be the intellectual in the dungeon.
That's a good burn, Garrett. But we have to get back to the year 2016. Can your magic help get us there? I know thou art powerful in our sphere. Can thou magic operate in the future?
No.
I knew it! Let's get back to my soldering iron. I'm sure it's charged by now. Sugarcube, Delmont, are you guys coming?
I was toying with you. Merlin and I have traveled through time on many occasions. Using this. This is lapis tempus.
It looks like a rock to me.
Close. This is a stone picked from the river Styx.
OMG, I love Styx. Renegade is like my jam.
Cubes. Gareth is referring to the river that transports souls from Earth to the underworld. What do they teach you in school?
Huh? Art thou immortal? Only explanation for handling object from the nether realm.
No. Merlin and I always travel with another companion. The companion pays for our visit throughout the continuum of time.
What, with like a MasterCard? OMG, did anyone hear thunder?
He pays with his life. We're expecting rain later this afternoon. Storm clouds have already rolled in.
Ah! My soldering iron. How does this lapis tempus work?
Simply tell it where you want to go. And within seconds, you and your companions will be there. But only two of you will be able to enjoy the future. One of you will die.
I can't die. First of all, Mimi would kill me. And second, I have a boyfriend.
I have so much work to be done, but everything I've done so far has failed. But if I die, I might be a hero.
I say let Nora die. She's always talking about going to heaven. I do not think she would make it into heaven.
You do not have to pick who will die. The stone will choose for you. Now, all of you must leave. I am overdue for my afternoon nap.
Thank you, Garfunkel the Octagon. I will tell everyone in the future about you.
Well, I had a great time in England, but 2016 is where I belong. I have so much work to do.
Sally forth, mine companions, whilst I make amends with Newton. Again. I will not have to visit the whorehouse for at least a month. I'm sad to see Nora go. She just vanished into thin air.
Well, the storm of the century blew in and shattered my solar-powered soldering iron. I'm very sad to admit that it was sorcery that brought us home, not science. And that lapis tempest is gonna want payment soon. I'm not ready to...
OMG, we were like back to Nebula Nels in 2016. I think Dr. Coyolas was so worried who was going to pay with their life that he gave himself a heart attack. So, see you guys next time.